Hello and welcome back to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more Cyberknight's Flashpoint. Now we're picking up directly where we left off last time. Things are average, I would say. We've got 3 people who are about to, well certainly 2 who are about to do their stress break, including Boring, who got knocked out in that last mission. He's going to be out for treatment for a little while. I think it's about 6 days, 5-6 days, something like that. We do have a heist coming up in a few days. I think we're going to take all of that time before we go out into it. Boring won't be back for that, but we'll try and put a good team together. What else? Well, we're about to get ready to take the barracks on a little bit. So let us 200k seems fair. How long is that going to take? 6 days. Okay, so we're going to have to delay Stuart again if we can. Well, he's already, as we saw in the last video, is already customized and waiting to be hired. Underworld Hub. Have I upgraded this? I guess I have. Yeah, okay. I have got legwork, haven't I? The rate for the penalty for failure was quite bad. I'm tempted to. That'll take it up to 95%. I'm tempted to use that. I'll make aggressive moves immediately to support the field ops from here at the hub. We'll get this done right. We can't afford to miss on this, Blur. So this. Yeah, so we'll leave the other token for now. Now the tokens here. What do the tokens here do? I don't actually know. Now I want to get the. We're back up to 3 out of 3 tasks, so it's going to be a little while. I think once the nano scrubber's done. And this is done in 12 hours, actually. So we'll be able to. So I've done that, have I not? I just decided to delay him, didn't I? I guess. I mean, I guess we ran out of time for Stuart, which sucks a little bit. But he will be back. He will be back. He's on our list. Vesco McCoy paid to make sure we could get you out of New Boston. Unless you're going to hit me over the head or drug me, I'll take care of my next moves. I won't stick around and I won't make the same mistakes. But I don't need you to babysit. We don't do knocking on the head or drugging unless you pay extra, so keep your head down, Stuart. It's disappeared into the New Boston Underground. I'm sorry, Serpentine. However, we do have... we are going to be able to... We'll wait until this has upgraded and then we'll hire someone. So Serpentine was actually the second on my list. It was mainly because he had asked to be a Scourge that I kind of bumped him up, seeing as Stuart already was a Scourge. But we'll see what happens when I'm able to recruit someone else, I guess. Detoxing. Yeah, so we're just going to... I tell you what, I haven't checked out the stuff that we got off the last raid yet. No file sets to make. Let's just see... Got this I can sell for 3 whole K. Okay. No accounts. We got some good stuff though. We're very close to 6 hours. Let's just skip on till I can make stuff. Oh, am I gonna have to build a bench as well? To use blueprints and NBS cubes to make customized weapons and armor, you must first construct a bench in managed room. Oh. Oh, okay. So we can have 1 bench. We're gonna need to choose between weapons and armor, I think. I think eventually we'd want, certainly these 3. Yeah, tell you what, let's actually look at our blueprints and see kind of what we have. Well, that's not cold storage. What we have at the moment. So for... can I not do weapons? Sort it by weapons? I guess not. Okay, but this Chrome Enforcer is a level 4 legendary revolver, so I think we're going to want that. We've also got a UAR, I think that is. Another epic sniper. Oh, I see. Maybe I could do it here. Right. So weapons wise. Oh, okay. We've got a level 3 legendary UAR as well. So I think we definitely want that. On the armor side, I have got some good stuff, but nothing as good as that. Weapon mods. We got a level. Did not just get a level 4 muzzle. It may not have been a blueprint. Thinking about it. Okay. Well, I think it's disappointing. I've got to build a bench now and wait however many more days. 3 days. But we're going to do weapons. 75k. Yeah. So we should get that done before the heist. I imagine it's going to take time to make stuff. I'm very surprised if that's just going to be instant. Still got those tasks filled. Yeah, I was just looking at our inventory really. So I think probably I'll sell anything that's level 1. I mean, probably stuff that's level 2 as well. Thinking about it, but. Let's just sell the level 1 stuff for now. Yeah, so I got this. It's... Oh, okay. Okay, it is a silencer, and it is for assault rifles and UARs. Urban assault rifle, I think that is, isn't it? Which is cool. Armors were really... We found a few nice armors. We haven't found very many. This Medi Cloud, I could have... Might not be a bad idea for someone on the team to actually have that. And I also want to get into the body dissolver. I can buy a recycler, isn't it? I actually do have a couple. Well, I think we're going to have to make sure at least one person has this, even if we have the Scourge as well. And it's a shame we've still only got the one. Oh no, that's sell. I don't want to sell that. I want to buy more. I guess I have to be in the market. Okay. So let's buy a bunch of these. How many can I buy? 20 at once? That's maybe a bit excessive. I'm surprised we haven't had the stress break yet. I'm kind of expecting that to kick in at some point. I know two people are at 100%. Okay, we have a bit of extra nano scrubber capacity now. And another task. So I think we need to get this going a bit more. Okay, we're going to need to get the utilities going as well. So let's just upgrade that. How are we doing? 3 days till the heist. Whisper's about to finish detox. It's only 10% the detox. It is quite underwhelming, if I'm honest, but it is what it is. Influence limit break. Okay, a good one. Armor blueprints service increased to level 2. Okay. Actually, I assume there is a market for blueprints, actually, is there? Don't think there is. At least not available to me yet. I mean, I can buy level 2 armors. They're just a little bit underwhelming compared to what else we have. I thought Hades was out sooner than that. Okay, 2 days, 1 day. Okay, let's spin on. Here we go. I think considering it's a temporary... It is 30 days, which isn't great. But it is temporary. So I'm gonna take that. And, yeah. Bit less initiative. Not great. He's already quite slow on initiative. And then the less XP is not great. I do have someone ready to train. It's actually Blur. What's Blur got going on? So, 2 perks. I like this. What can I do? I can add another charge to it. Maybe. That feels pretty good. Reduce that by 10 days. Co-conspire. I mean, she hasn't got that. It's a question of if I want to invest in improving it. Okay, what can this do? Extra 10% cash, maybe? Yeah, I think that's probably not a bad idea. Leave it at 1 for now. Yeah, we're going to be using that again soon to recruit someone, so that seems fine. Obviously barracks is still a few days away. Do you remember that United North America researcher we got canned with the Heartbreak Rush job, Jade? Jade, I've been keeping an eye on how she landed in the underbelly of the NBZ. No money, no citizenship, no clue what this world is like. I thought we were done with that job, Blur. Yeah, things have not gone particularly well for Jade. Unfortunately, she got caught up in a syndicate snatch scam. Jade took employment at a street-level tech house, signed some contracts, got settled in to make meager pay, doing meager work. The bosses at the office realized she has some major potential, found out she is ex-UNA and pounced. They made up for some infraction, blamed it on her. It will cost her a year of her piddly salary to pay off. Of course, Jade doesn't have the money and will have to work it off. A story old as time. That cycle will repeat, something else will happen, and new debt will pop up. And with Syndicate security hanging nearby, she is now a slave to Zez's machine. I know this is hitting close to home, Blur. You don't have to hide your soft spots. We did our job, which included destroying Jade's life utterly, but we could offer her a new one below the level. I don't want a third hacker, to be honest. With us or on her own, she's too talented to end up doing small-time financial scams for a syndicate. Even if we don't decide she's a fit, we could do something to repay what we did. The UNA are the ones who destroyed her. They didn't even look at our flimsy evidence. If they'd really looked, they would have seen through it and exonerated her. Sure, but what does it matter if she spends the rest of her life slaving over the Seven Dragons' web of financial scams in the Matrix? I will never forget that, Blur. Alright then, what do we do? Which syndicate? An up-and-coming financial crimes house calls themselves the Seven Dragons. It is a delicate situation, but it's a very small amount of money. We could buy Jade out for around 20,000. Or we could wipe out the syndicate. I'm not sure if a bloodbath is the best way to bring Jade to the team. If we buy her out her debt, and she is in our debt. I've got 2 hackers. I don't feel the need for a third one. Forget it. I can't believe you, Boring. Why did you drag me out of that Zagalis den all those years ago then, and you just let Jade rot? Blur has stormed away. Our decisions have burnt our relationship, causing increase in discontent and loss of loyalty. Well, I'm sorry. I don't want a third hacker. Okay. That sucked. One thing I'm wondering about is like a cyber upgrade for someone. Someone who's not a hacker, because we've done a hacker. Actually, what is our next mission? What is the requirement here? Does need a Cyber Knight. We're a bit screwed if that's the case. I might not be able to deploy it. I'm not going to be available. I'm still out for 3 days. I mean, that is what it is. If I can't do the mission, I can't do the mission. See what happens, I guess. Isaac Tenfold. I've recently heard that Sector Commander Dana Fedorov is leading this investigation in the SWAT raid. Is that going to be an issue? Only that we shouldn't wait any longer. She's likely to going to move any day. You can't pay her to slow walk this one? Not Dana Fedorov. Nah, she's a true public servant. I wouldn't risk the bribe off her. Bravestar may be old and laced with corruption, but IA is still alive and hungry for targets. Alright, still, we'll do this on our schedule. We're running out of time to complete Carnivore job. I mean, if you're I don't see a way. I don't see a way to do it. Honestly. Cryogenic cooling. Hype break limit. Cool. Well, that's good. What do we got? Reduce discontent by 10%. Oh, he's low on that. Gain a strength, recoil, maybe. Quick study for 30 days, no. Not much time, so he gets +1 will, +1 initiative, plus XP gain, and 20% chance to gain stress if left behind on a mission, if ready status. And 10%, yeah, I mean, seems like a pretty nice one. Yeah, I guess we'll see what's going to happen. Anyway, let's have a look at this cyber surgery thing. We're not going to be able to do that, I don't think. I wanted to kind of see what kind of team we needed. But if we were to look at someone like... So it's going to put someone out of action for a while. Can I do... She's very stressed. Let's send her for treatment. Actually... doesn't heal the stress. Okay. I probably want to maybe send Nerin or someone like that, but I think probably she's going to go on the next mission. Maybe we'll do... So I might end up sending Lion as well on the next one. What about someone like Marcus? What sort of cyber implants can we give him? I don't like this minus stress resist. You want that to go up ideally, don't you? But ranged accuracy, critical up, and critical bonus damage up. That's not bad. It's not bad. Strength. So you lose quite a lot of wound and stress resist. Kinetic damage, move speed down. No, I don't think so. Ooh, got a rare one here. What does this do? Stealth crit bonus. Well, probably not for you. Might be good for our Vanguard, though. Plus strength, plus hit points, plus wound resist. Kinetic damage, meh, move speed down. Seems like kind of like almost like a melee implant, doesn't it? For multi-classing. What's this? I'm not seeing anything that's particularly jumping out at me yet. I mean, something that doesn't have any downsides and adds hit points and wound resist. That seems good. I could see myself doing that potentially. Strength up, reaction up, will up, 40 hit points. Now, I don't know what mitigated move speed penalty is. But it's a lung implant. Maybe that's a good thing if it goes up? I've no idea what it is. Strength and reaction up. No downside. I think I might go for this one. Was it this one or was it this one? This one. It does seem good. 8 days out, 250k. It's a lot, but let's do it. Old Doc McCoy can do that. There we go. It's actually not quite 8 days. Yeah, so Marcus will be a little bit improved when he comes back. Okay, well I guess... Okay, we should get something else going. Oh, we've got a bench. Okay, so to manage this room, to upgrade it, I'm going to need my power up again. Oh, I can't do that because this needs to get upgraded. We'll do that because we're going to want more nanofab benches. Okay, so let's take a look at the crafting then. So start crafting. So, I mean, this seems like a good one. Don't really see any downside to doing that. So how does this work? This blueprint of legendary rarity will add 10% influence to the contact who purchase. Oh, I don't want to sell it. Very high crits. The revolver's good because Lime can use it, the snipers can use it as their sidearm. It's a lot of pure damage. I mean, it seems really good. So if I select this, what happens now? What are we doing? Select 8 crafting supplies, cubes of any color. So if I... What is this doing? 10% chance to add an intrinsic effect, plus 10% per gold. Okay. So that's 40% chance of that. Nano-bearing substrate cubes can provide 3 bonuses for crafting a weapon. Cost reduction, crafting time, again, we want to be using the gold ones. A weapon blueprint can be supplemented with up to 4 additional blueprints. I'm going to go to 5 on that. Either weapon mod blueprints such as... A weapon can be supplemented, such as with... Okay. I mean, it seems like it's probably good to add a blueprint. See, add blueprint. Okay, so this could add more pure damage, more crit bonus, a bit more recoil. I mean, it is an epic level 2. I mean, I doubt. Yes. So this is going to cost me 220k. 8 days it's going to take. Do I add a 6th? I'd really like a nice intrinsic effect. I'm thinking of saving 5 for the legendary assault rifle as well. Maybe I should add a couple of these as well. That'll add another 10%. I've got quite a lot of those. The current cube mix grants a 70% chance for an intrinsic effect. I think it's ready to go. Yes. Okay, I've got a week till we get a fancy legendary revolver. Nice. That's all fine. That's going. This is still... Yeah, let's just see what's going to happen with this mission. I feel like we're going to... Sorry, dude. I mean... What can I do? He's pissed off with us. Okay, so what jobs have we got on at the moment? We've got 3 days to the dead drop hit. We'll be able to do that one. That's a pure combat mission as well, so to be honest, I'd probably do that without boring anyway. Take in a couple of soldiers, sniper and Scourge or Lime, someone like that maybe. We won't have the nice weapon with that, though. We're starting to get a bit low on the old cash front. I need you to play bodyguard and help move one of my couriers safely. You know how it is, I've got critical data I need to move, and I can't trust the network is secured. Of course you know all about it, this is why Cyberknights were created in the first place. Regular couriers and quants can get the job done these days. Okay, we've had this text before, just explaining why Cyberknights can do this. In Protector VIP, Maltese Tussle. Why don't we have a look at what that involves? Maybe. We're going to do that pure combat mission as our next one, though, I think. When is Marcus back? Yeah, he's going to miss that because of his surgery, but that's okay. We'll have options, I think, for that. So let's see if this legwork succeeds at 95%, you would hope. Yeah, so I need to get this going now, and then we can upgrade. I mean, I haven't got the cash for it, so that's going to have to wait a little bit. But we're quite close to getting a new recruit.
You're not the only one they've been dealing with, Sharikay. There was more than enough to create the ultimatum you wanted. Work with Sharikay or I send this to your side security officer.
I have to say, the list of things they'll sell me now has grown significantly. You should scare my connections more often. Gain 2 favors. Nice. Boring's about to return. We get a dedicated clinic. Not quite sure what that involves. But we're 6 hours away from a new bunk. Maybe we should get the field ops center going as well. Oh, I see. So yeah, well, let's get that going then. Right, we want a recruit. We can get a soldier, vanguard, cybersword, sniper, scourge, agent. Oh, I can't get a scourge at this time. However, the person who asked to make a character kind of said they were cool being pretty much whatever. So I thought with the next one I might try and get my first agent, because I've never used one before, don't have one on the roster. I think that could be quite cool. So we've put out the call to find a capable Agent X. Who turned up?
I worked on network and the shadows delivered in unexpected ways. Street Splicer Street Splicer Wilma Waters has a patient who she's been secretly helping get back on their feet. The story is Agent X escaped a corporate research lab.
As in, they were the research experiment.
Evidently, yes. The Agent X is semi-amnesiac and claims not to remember much, but has the kind of skills we need and some unique qualities. A quick introduction?
They're going to be customized, so don't worry about the look right now. My name is Alexandra. I'll be waiting for your call.
Keep in mind, the people who end up down here willing to join a Cyberknights crew, they've all got baggage, bad blood, someone hunting them. No one makes it this far into the shadows without a tattered record.
Use the roster to check out all of her attributes, traits, and backstory. When you're ready, start the recruiting conversation with them to further develop their backstory. Yes, well, we know how this works. So we now have a recruit. Do we have a recruit? Yeah, she's down there. Okay, so let me go in and see how we're going to customize this person. Okay, we'll say hello to Misty. Actually, Miss Dyer, who's the commenter who suggested Misty, did ask for a sniper, which we didn't know at the time she suggested. It's been quite a while, honestly. We already have 2 snipers. I don't really want a 3rd sniper, so I've gone with the agent, as I said. I mean, it's a shooty class, it's a sneaky class, so I kind of think it hits a similar tactical use. Obviously, not as long range, but anyway. So she asked for a goth girl. And just to get creative with it in terms of the tattoos, so I think this looks kind of cool. The tattoo actually the arm tattoo seems to be a part of this costume. You can't specify kind of body tattoos anywhere, it seems. But moving in closer, we can see I quite like these tattoos. They do make quite a big statement though. So you know, Miss Dyer, if you're not a fan of those, I think it looks quite cool. But if you're not a fan, I'm happy to change those. Yeah, I kind of like her style and her color scheme. Sort of gone for dark purples and a bit of light accent colors. Hopefully hitting the brief. But I'm looking forward to using an agent. So we're going to have that conversation now. and see where we go. Let me introduce Misty. I've been helping her recover after she escaped a mega-corporate prison. I'll cut through the hand-waving and try to make it sound nice. I've heard you were a test subject in Rook Tech Black Site Research Lab.
You heard correctly. I appreciate not having to play word games trying to hide the truth. I still don't know the exact details, but something in my genetics and my son's by inheritance caught a lot of unwanted attention from all the wrong people at Rook Technologies. My head hurts to think about it. We were captured by our own. They made us disappear. I can't find record of my old life, work history, citizen ID, when I was born.
But you escaped.
I don't know how or when, but when I did, I know I killed a lot of people. Misty ended up roaming the streets, hiding down here below this level.
Honestly, she didn't know much of what she is telling you right now. We've only teased that out the last few months working together. But Misty has nowhere to go, not even a grey card. And Rook Tech is looking for her. We've had one close call already.
You came loaded up double with risk and trouble then. They're hunting me because of what they did to me, because of what they put in me. I'm a risk, but they made me into an opportunity. Wilmer Waters did mention that you have an unidentified Deltaware nanohive, obviously something very special. Rook Technologies think so, but if they want me back, they'll have to kill me. But I know if I don't find a crew, find a home, then they'll catch me eventually. I'm vulnerable out here in the streets on my own.
And your son?
I don't know. I don't remember. I can't find anything out about him. The records are wiped, but I know they still have him. His name was Kieran. I can see his face. They still have him somewhere.
You owe Wilmer Waters a lot for the recommendation, just to sit down and have this chance. Because we'd be taking a huge chance on you. What makes you worth the risk? So we can pick a trait. Interesting. Why would Matrix AP be... Are they a hacker as well? I mean, the hit points sound good, but this is a stealth class primarily, so I'm thinking of going for the crit chance and the will.
Whatever chems they pump me full of, nothing distracts me or gets me agitated. I'm a cold killer with ice in my blood. Wilmer Waters says my pulse and blood pressure barely ever deviates. Whatever they were doing to me was working.
Well, I know none of it was your choice, but in our line of work, that can be the difference between a score and a disaster. What do you think, Blair?
I've got one more question. What exactly are you hiding? Your memory's a shutter, I know, but I can tell you're hiding something from us.
And before you answer, let me be clear. If you want in this company, trust is our baseline. So even if you don't like your own answer, it better be the truth. Complication, let's see. A level 3 wound, but can be cured from the lab, and minus 25% stress resist. Is that permanent? If that's permanent, that is awful. Wilmer Waters was able to deactivate so they can't use the track me, so it's useless Deltaware. Maybe someday I can reactivate it. That could be interesting. I don't know what an adrenal pump would do necessarily, but nothing at the moment. Set of hunters. No, let's take the deactivated adrenal pump. Well, that sounds like an impressive set of wires, if it wasn't just dead weight. So I guess the downside for now means that she's got a slot of cyberware that is just locked off because it's got this thing in it.
Well, if it doesn't slow me down, and if I can find the right splicer, maybe if you ride with us, we will someday.
Private word, Blur? What do you think?
Everyone in this business is something haunting their past. We've got to keep that in mind when weighing a new recruit.
We're going to recruit Misty. Welcome to the team.
Let me show you my nanohive in action on a heist, and I'll show you I want to make this my home.
All right. Now, as I said, I haven't seen an agent before. Looking at their loadout, they have obviously melee capability and like a little pistol probably or SMG type thing. Let's have a look at the class training. I've not seen any of this stuff before, so this is totally new to me. This is the adrenal pump. Doesn't say what it does, so I don't know. Let's have a look at some of this stuff. So this is stuff we already have. We can add 3 more talents to this. White noise. A hissing, popping white noise zone that is 3... Oh no, that's how long it refreshes. 8 meters across, Created within 2 meters, the zone will slowly move in the direction it is initially released, but will not pass through walls. Any enemy within the field is debuffed with inability to hear the sounds of any movements, but can hear gunfire for up to 2 turns. Okay. Interesting. Glitch. Glitch move in a straight line up to 7 meters without triggering Overwatch, security devices, being seen or heard while moving, and without generating any recoil. Cannot glitch through walls, and if glitching for the second time in a turn may generate injury time or stress. Interesting. So you did... that sounds good. We can increase the distance and reduce the cooldown. Quite like that. Line Crawler. Disable a level 1 security device within 12 meters for 2 turns. At the start of the next 2 turns, there is a 40% chance of disabling the nearest security device of any level. That's pretty good. Ooh. Turn that into a 50% chance. Or massively increase the range. We'll come back to that. We got Shadow. Release a swelling shadow form that moves in a straight line from your position towards a destination within 20 meters. Any enemy who sees the shadow will immediately become suspicious, rotate towards it, and move to investigate it on their next action. So like a kind of like a lure thing then. So we can reduce the cooldowns, gain an extra charge, reduce the AP cost. That seems good. I'm not going to commit to spending any points until we've kind of worked out where else we might want to move in the tree. Let's have another look. Fully reload both of your carried dual SMGs. Well, I didn't know I had dual SMGs, to be honest. I'm probably not that fussed about that, to be honest. Aim lock. If this dual SM... Okay, so nothing about dual SMGs. I mean, I suspect I'll be going more down the melee route. Not bad. If your attack deals damage while on an aim lock streak, instantly gain a move point. Bonded nanites replace physical conditions. Swap the percentage field of your HP bar with an enemy within 10 meters. Ooh. Cancels enemy overwatch. This imperfect healing has a 25% chance to increase injury or add stress. I mean, you could basically get 100, like back to 100% full HP, couldn't you, with that? You'd have to build towards that quite dedicatedly, if that's a word. Shuriken Wave. A whirling, searing cloud of nanites strike all enemies within 10 meters of your current position, causing 50 pure damage and debuffing with minus 10% evasion and move speed for the remainder of the turn. Cancels Overwatch, which is good. It's only 50 damage, which isn't huge. It is pure damage. Smokescreen. Release a crackling cloud of nanosmoke within 5 meters, creating a dense cloud which blocks all sight and attacks except melee until the end of next turn. Agent can see out of the cloud when standing inside it, or shoot at a target standing inside it if no other factors block line of sight. Possibly. Yeah, maybe. Passive Supremacy. When the security level rises, gain 10% evasion, plus 1 move points, and 10% move speed for the remainder of the turn. Yeah, if it was for the heist, I'd definitely do it. Signal Grift. Cancel the body timer and steal the biosignal from a dead enemy within 5 meters. Grifted Signal allows you to avoid triggering all security devices, except visual systems, for the next 2 turns. No one will come looking for this lost agent, but the body may still be discovered. So it's another way of cancelling that body clock. So I do like that. I'll probably take that. Immediately patch an armor. Leech. Designate an area within 15 meters. While any drone... We haven't seen any drones yet, and as I understand currently in the game, there isn't really very much of that. Another drone thing. Okay. Now I'm just going to look at the multi-class stuff for Cyber Sword, because potentially, if we're going like a melee, it could be good to add something like this. Getting a silent movement. But you know, I haven't tried this class yet. So I think before adding multi-classes, we should definitely, you know, try it. So of these, I liked... These ones were a little bit meh for me. I quite like this one. So we can add 3 more. So if that's 1... I'm not sure about the Shuriken Wave. Smoke screen's a potential. Maybe say that's 2. Not sure about that one. And I think probably that one of these. Yeah, so let's go for those 3 then. So I can build towards adding that. Build towards adding that. And then this one I'm going to have to come all the way up here. Gives us 1 point to improve something. So what do we like the sound of? Maybe the glitch move, adding some extra range to it, or reducing the cooldown. Yeah, add another couple of meters on the glitch move. That sounds really good, that skill, to be fair. Okay, so that is Misty. New on the team. Probably take her out next time. So, let's not worry about the weapons yet. We have got this heist coming up. What else have we got going on at the moment? Now this is already at 40 minutes, so I think probably I'll get in a good place to start the heist next time. I don't really want to sort of start it and then just kind of end the episode after a couple of turns. Is there anything else I can kind of do? No. Ooh, reduce heat by -10. Yeah, I think we'll do that. It's only at 17, but you know, we'll use this every time we can use it. That's pretty good now. What are the tokens for here? Must remember to use that next time we go out. I mean, it could be worth popping someone in now because they'll be just come out a bit quicker. So tell you what, it's a pure combat mission, which probably means that we aren't taking someone like Elsbeth, Static Jam. Or Fig. Tell you what, Fig just went out on a mission, so if we pop Fig in there, we'll just take out her armor and gun. So let's pop Fig in the trainer. So she's there for a week, so she'll gain a bit of XP, probably level up next time actually, which is good. Let's spin on. The Irish are eventually going to find that crate and this will all be for nothing. Okay, yeah, dead drop. We are going to do this one, promise you. But we're going to do it at the last minute. Stress break on boring. He's only got 10% discontent currently, so I guess adding 10% to that isn't a huge deal right now. Rather than trying to re-roll it for potentially something worse. Have we still got one? Interestingly, we still got one stressed. I'm not sure who it's. Okay. Yeah, she's stressed, but she's not at the break limit. Okay, so we are working on this. So we need to. I can actually do this now. It's going to take quite a bit of money, but I think we'll do it. So we can, you know, I think we're going to want to max this out and just have as many people de-stressing at a time as we can, because it's only 10%. It's not a huge amount at all. Maybe they do a mission, they get straight in there. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Influence break. Okay. Wait, what? Looking to harm our network, Clara Brock attacks and undermines one of our allied contacts. This aggressive swing will raise Karina Hatter's exposure by up to 80%. Why is this a good thing? This doesn't sound good at all. Alright, I didn't really have a choice. Okay, so we're working towards field ops, so I need to... either of these, really. Let's start with this one. I do have another task slot open. So to get this up again, I'm gonna... Actually, okay, it's just the cash. I would need... okay, we'll get tell you what, this is going to need to upgrade again. Which is going to take more energy. I haven't got the money for it. Oh, no, because I'm just doing this now, aren't I? It's only 5k. Yeah, okay, well, we'll do that. After all the times I patched you up, you aren't thinking very far ahead, Boring. I thought we could have worked well together. Oh well, I'm here anytime you need a patch. Oh. I was okay. I wasn't expecting that just to time out. That's ages ago. Okay. Alright, I guess. Fine. Whatever, we've got to do the heist. Let's do this conversation first. I've been approached by a promising, if demanding, corporate connect. I'm not sure how she got our card, but she is a Matsumoto biotech researcher with a big plan. Just needs a cyber knight to pull it off. Matsumoto Global and Biotech, that could take us a lot of different directions. I will leave the explaining up to Taylor Strizik, but we wouldn't be working for Matsumoto. From what I've gathered, she is looking for a way out. As in, she wants to be boosted? Megacorps do the boosting? Someone said I should be saying megacorps. I don't know, because it's short for megacorporate, I'm still going to say megacorps do the boosting. You don't boost yourself. Hold on to that sword once you've met her. Glad to finally meet you, Boring. Your face is quite the gatekeeper, but I understand the importance of avoiding distraction while you're working. Blur promises me you'll be the right operator for my plan. Well, it works like this. You pitch the job and I'll decide if we'll make our plan to pull your job off or not. Well, if that's the case, let me get to the point. I'm the lead in a biotech lab that is chasing some very important, groundbreaking work. But my boss has another plan. She's rearranging things so that her inexperienced and unqualified daughter will be at the helm of the lab when the time comes to announce our results. Of course, she's trying to hide that from me. But I know her too well. I've worked with corporate VP Naira Prince for more than 2 decades. They try to be subtle for a while. Now they're getting blatant. The biggest tell is that her brat daughter is moving my lab to a research tower more convenient for her life. Anyway, my plan. The first step is getting out is making sure that when I go, I destroy everything I've created here. They're having me watched extremely closely, so I can't do anything myself. But the quantum hosts and servers they're moving between the labs, they're vulnerable in transport. I want you to quietly, without stopping the transport trucks, deploy a virus into one of the servers. I'll provide the special device you'll need to wake the server in its cargo crate, and the viral payload you can beam to the server if you can just get close enough. Once they install the servers in the new lab, I'll be ready. Once I can be sure the lab will go down in flames, we can plan my exit. So we intercept a truck in transit and secretly deploy a virus. I'll admit, that is a plan. I have everything mapped out, including the routes and the oldest way station along the highway. And matrix endpoints for some exposed servers in the trucking way station that might let you get an advantage or two. Ha! I told you, Taylor Strizik is a plan. Well, we'll do the conversation options in case it opens up maybe legwork that could alter it in some way. I don't know. What kind of biotech research are we talking about? I don't want to sound feisty, but we're just getting to know each other, and you're asking for my science secrets? I'm working on a cellular structure that will revolutionize medicine. When we release it to the world, you'll have had a hand in it. Well, let's put a heist together, and I'll be willing to share more. How did you get the idea to make your own exit? A few years ago, Jupiter Group tried to kidnap me. Yeah, as they say, try to boost me. I guess they got interested in my work, and it is what megacorporations do. If your research team isn't cutting edge, then you need to boost someone else's lead. Matsumoto Security stopped them cold, but after I realised what Nira was planning, I looked at the events in a different light. Not that I'd want to go to Jupiter with the civil war going on inside that megacorp. I'll pass. Alright, accept. It's not every day you get to boost someone on their own dime, let's do it. Good, I'm glad I've convinced you of the merits of my plan. We'll make the plan, Taylor Strizik. I'm not trying to steal your job, but I have spent the better part of a year getting ready for this. Well, as long as your intel and plans are valuable to us, we'll listen and decide what we'll do with it. Truck job, okay. Tell me more about these Matsumoto Global Trucking Way Station matrix nodes you've identified.
The trucks moving the lab equipment are barely leaving Matsumoto territory. When they do, they come back through these transport way stations where everything is scanned over, verified, and routed by autonomous dispatchers. Oh, that sounds like a laundry list of juicy targets. With the proper matrix prep, you should be able to slow down the truck as it routes through the way station, letting you get close enough to inject the viral payload. The nearest daughter will only have a smoking ruin of a lab to preside over once I'm gone. Yeah, sure. Sounds like we've got a heist to plan and a truck to hit. Stay in touch. Alright, well we're going to plan the dead drop hit now. So let's do that. Don't want it to lose out. Oh. When did we get this one? I think that's been on the cards for a while. I didn't realise it was so soon after this one. So, but this is stealth combat, so we're going to want a stealth team directly after this mission, and this is a pure combat team. So let's see what we can do. We're gonna want to. Oh, she's run out of points. Okay, never mind. That's a shame. All right. We're not necessarily going to take Asriel, but let's see who we can take. So if we think about the stealth mission, it's probably going to be, well, boring. I don't think will be available then. Still. Well, I mean, he is, but. Oh, maybe he is back. Okay, well, that's fine then. But he'll be for the next one. So if we're thinking stealth, it'll be boring, whisper, misty, I suspect. And there was a hacking element, was there not? So probably static jam. Which leaves... So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've got 8. So we can basically take 2 full teams on these 2 jobs. So, combat. We're going to think... Lion, Lime, Nerin... Azrael, that's our combat squad. Now let's equip them up. So, he's got a medical kit, that's good. Combat, so grenades probably here more than anything else. I mean, yeah. Tell you what, yeah, the frag grenade is still kind of my best choice here. So that. Equip. So I imagine Hades has probably still got sniper stuff here. So, Lion. This is combat, isn't it? So I think a revolver probably is a good shout. It's only a level 1, but we got Lime on the mission, so he's going to take the good ones. We'll take a light suit. Let's get boring out of his armor. I suppose I could de-equip that for now. Anyone who's not coming. Marcus isn't coming with us. Lime is. Let's give Lime a heavy armor. He's got his level 2 guns. I don't think I have a better option right now. Obviously we're building a very nice one, but it's not there yet. He's got a medical kit. Let's give him... Where's the street frag? Oh. Maybe it is that. Maybe it is that. Okay, so that seems fine for him. We've also got Nerin. Let's give Nerin... He's got the heavy weapon. Okay. Tell you what, Nerin, you'll have to wear this one. Shotgun-wise... This is the one with mods. I think that's the one she's using. I'll give her one of the level 2 pistols. You never know, it might be useful.
What was that hammer hand? I'll take that. So that looks good, I think. First aid kit, we need to upgrade that to a medical kit. Then we've got Azrael, who's pretty good, I think. Yep. Medical kit, frag. Yeah, I think that should be pretty much ready to go. Level 4 weapon, only level 2, but that's okay. Level 2, level 3 sniper. Yeah, okay, well this is going to be our hit squad for the next mission, but we'll come back and do that next time, heading out with Lion, Lime, Naren and Azrael. Pure combat mission, it's just going to be a case of how many we can kill before they kill us, I expect, but yeah, I look forward to that. Thanks very much for watching, hope you've enjoyed this. It was a bit of a sort of post the previous mission kind of healing and building stuff. I know perhaps it was a bit light on action, but it seems like we're going to have a lot of action next time to make up for it, so do join us then. Hopefully you enjoyed this anyway. If you did, if you could hit that like button, that'd be great. Leave a comment, let me know what you thought of this episode and the game as a whole, or any tips on gameplay. You know, I'm probably a week or 10 days or so ahead of the published episodes at the moment, so tips aren't kind of happening instantly, but I do kind of remember and take in everything that people are saying and try to apply it as soon as I can. Yeah, so look forward to those, and if you're watching this and still not subscribed to the channel, if you could do that as well, that'd be fantastic. So thanks very much, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.